everyone. Welcome to another episode of Witticism. I'm Mary.
And I'm Haley, bringing you the news that matters most around the globe. Locked up former Subway pitchman Jared Fogle has a new job in his prison. After a promotion, he's now in the prison's cafeteria serving, you guessed it, sandwiches. Fogle reportedly got the energy and stamina to work harder and earn his new promotion at the jailhouse after a conjugal visit from his girlfriend's daughter.
A Florida man is being accused of driving with his wife on the roof of his car for 6 miles. A police officer heard the ongoing screams of 50-year-old Elizabeth Addy, and the officer pulled them over. Richard Addy said he noticed her screaming for about 3 miles into the trip, but didn't have a cell phone to call for help. When asked why he didn't pull over when he heard the screams, Addy replied saying, "Why? I thought those were screams of joy."
A theme park in England has bizarrely banned visitors from screaming on one of its biggest roller coasters named the Big One. Parkgoers have been urged to stay quiet as possible when riding the roller coaster, but we all know that's impossible to not scream when you're riding a big one.
A first-time flyer on a China Southern Airlines flight mistook their emergency exit on the aircraft for the bathroom door. When the passenger first started struggling with the door, she just pushed harder, eventually deploying the inflatable slide on the exterior of the plane. The pilot had to perform an emergency landing so they could retract the slide. Hey dude, we totally understand. When you gotta go, but you don't have to kill hundreds in the process.
A woman in Texas was arrested after responding to a Facebook story the police posted that there was Ebola in some of the local meth and to bring it to the police station for testing. This seems like a prick move. Sure, the woman was on meth, but come on, can't these cops catch meth users the old-fashioned way, waiting for their home meth lab to blow up and take them down?
A man in India was granted a divorce after he claimed that for years his wife mentally abused him by calling him a fat elephant because of his weight. While I am against bullying of all kinds, I can say that divorcing someone over your weight is way better and I think preferable than actually just going to the gym.
What would you do if you couldn't afford to live in the city of your dreams? While most people would probably just pick up and move to another location, one man has decided to create a 6 by 2 foot living space in his friend's dining room. The box, or pod, as Peter Berkowitz likes to call it, costs over $1,000 to make, and the rent for the shoebox is $508 a month. Inside the home consists of a bed. Oh, that's just it, a bed. This man is paying $500 a month to sleep in a telephone booth. He told reporters, "Yes, it may be silly, but hold on right there. This isn't silly, it's insane. You can have a comfier living arrangement in prison, which is free."
A Cincinnati man was arrested after reportedly calling 911 every time he got drunk. The 27-year-old, later identified as Richard Carnes, was given 3 written warnings and 1 verbal warning before he was arrested. Apparently, trying to figure out the 411 doesn't mean repeatedly calling the 911. Try again after the beep.
After unsuccessfully faking his own kidnapping, 20-year-old Austin Kaler was arrested earlier this week. The young man delivered a ransom letter to his family stating that he would be killed if they didn't pay the kidnapper $150. That's the fake price that you chose to set for yourself, $150? There are people in San Francisco paying 4 times that amount to live in a freaking box.
After discovering a Taco Bell was closed, a man in Massachusetts crashed his car and knocked himself unconscious. Police say Derek LaForest pulled up to the drive-thru at 1:30 a.m., and when no one came to assist him, he honked his horn for 2 minutes straight. The man then tore away at high speed and smashed into a building. When police arrived at the scene, he refused medical attention, reportedly stating, "Give me chalupas or give me death."
Paul Ryan, the former presidential candidate and Speaker of the House, let us know what he gave up for Lent. It wasn't chocolate or drinking, but instead anxiety. That's right, folks, he gave up a mental illness. Good for you, Paul. I'm sure millions of Americans who suffer from anxiety would love to just give it up. But I guess they aren't as resilient as you. Maybe if you spent more time on policy instead of being incredibly insensitive, you would still be in the running for the presidency.
A new Instagram account has been created called Babes for Trump to appeal to more women. The account, made by men mind you, shows women naked holding guns, dancing on the beach, and having Trump 2016 written on their naughty bits. It was meant to show that women do love Trump, because nothing appeals to women more than good old-fashioned misogyny.
I guess the saying, "Don't worry, I'm a doctor," doesn't apply to nurses. Kristen Johnson of New York has surrendered her license after snapping pictures of a male patient's penis. Not only did she snap pics, but she then sent them to her coworkers. So pay attention, fellas. Your prostate exam may lead to more than just an uncomfortable cough.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Mary.
And I'm Haley.
You stay beautiful, Indiana.
Hi guys, I'm Jay.
I'm Haley.
I'm Malik.
And I'm Tyler, and here's what's going on in Hollywood this week.
With Batman vs. Superman hitting theaters this week, it's hard not to ask the question, who was the better Batman? Of course, we can run over all the old Batman, but I feel a better question is Christian Bale from the Batman Begins series or Ben Affleck from Batman vs. Superman? What do you guys think? Even if you didn't see the movie, who do you think is a better Batman?
Christian Bale by far.
Christian Bale.
Exactly. Thank you.
100%.
100.
All 4 of those movies were 100% perfect, especially the last one with Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Because as we said before, this is my woman. And if she's
Yeah,
playing
right.
Catwoman in the Batman movie,
Super hot.
I'm going to watch that movie every single day of my life for the rest of my life.
I would just like to say that I didn't see the movies, but based on the reviews that they've comparing the reviews that they've both gotten, Christian Bale by far is just
Hands down.
I'm just gonna say I disagree because I like Ben Affleck as a better actor just in general.
He is a good actor, though.
So,
But as
That's
a good actor. He's a good actor.
as a
As a
superhero,
Superman,
But for
he's from Gone Girl, and he's all super serious.
Okay, but
and,
I'm a bigger fan of the Dark Knight Rises, and
that's
Okay,
exactly
okay,
what
okay,
I'm
valid,
feeling.
valid.
so yeah.
But him jumping into that role, I don't know. I feel like I have to. I didn't see it. I'll be honest. So I need to see. I can't just be like, oh, okay, Ben Affleck.
but-
He's a great actor, but for Batman, I'm more of a
Yeah.
Christian Bale kind of guy.
I see him more of a serious,
Yeah.
I remember him from Gone Girl, that's what I think of him as,
Yeah, not as an
something-
action hero.
Yeah,
No,
not,
not really, not.
Superman, I don't know.
I'm always gonna stay with Dark Knight Rises. I feel like Superman versus Batman was just a flop to get just ratings up or
I actually
generate
didn't
some
see
revenue.
it, but I heard it wasn't that good. I want to see it this weekend. Though,
Yeah, I
so.
heard they
I
just
still wanna
broke
see it.
even,
I
box
definitely
office
wanna see
it.
prices, they're not really doing that well,
Mm-hmm.
but. Watch out, world. The Beebs posted another nude picture on the internet, and tween girls are freaking out, including Jay. He was on a camping trip, if you can call the Caribbean Ocean the great outdoors, and he posted a picture of his bare bum to Instagram with the caption, "Dad dough." I guess when you're as gorgeous as him, you can be as cocky about your butt as you want. And I guess when you're a guy, you can also post a picture of your naked body and not have the world attack you for it. Did anyone see the picture? And what do you guys think about the guy versus girl posting nude pictures thing?
Did not see the picture.
I didn't see it either.
I mean,
okay with
a
that.
couple months ago, we saw his penis.
I didn't see that.
We're just getting every single side
Yeah,
that he
we're
has.
just seeing
Yeah.
all of him.
All of his
and
anatomy.
everyone's like, oh my god, love you, blah, blah, blah. Kim Kardashian just posted a picture 2
Exactly.
weeks ago of herself naked, and everyone was like, oh my god, you whore. And it was blurred out. And I just think that the double standards are ridiculous here and would like to, yeah.
I really
Yeah.
agree with the double standards, but it kind of goes on 2 different fronts because whenever I posted a similar picture like that,
Yeah.
no one liked it. No one at all. Not even a comment. My grandma didn't even like it.
Yeah, I actually reported that. That was really
Yeah, it was taken down. It was really weird. Weirded out.
strange. But I guess when
Yeah.
you're famous, your butt is
why not?
totally okay to put something there.
Exactly.
And your penis.
And plus, he has all those tween girls backing him up. If he
Yeah.
literally just throws a rock at a priest, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Beebs, you're
let's
so
throw rocks
awesome."
at priests too.
So hot. Oh my
So
god.
hot. So hot.
The woman who broke into Chris Brown's house in December is now filing a restraining order against him, saying after they hooked up, he sent her threatening text messages and harassed her on social media. She was granted a temporary restraining order a few months ago, but she failed to prove the social media messages, text, or even show proof she had contact information. Look, I get that you didn't want to ever come in contact with Chris Brown. I never do either, but maybe just don't go into his house. What do you guys think? Was Chris Brown actually harassing her, or is he just trying to extend her 15 minutes of fame?
Well, I think if you break into anyone's house, I think if anyone has the right to put a restraining order on someone else, it would be him putting a restraining order on
Right,
her
right,
because she broke into his home.
Yeah.
So if Jay broke into my house, I would probably send him threatening messages if you ever break into my house again, I'll kill your family. But I mean, he
But when she went to court, I was actually following this a little bit. When she went to court, she didn't have nothing. She didn't have She didn't have no text messages.
Evidence,
She didn't have no
nothing?
kind of
Yeah,
proof.
no evidence, and she's just making
the judge
false-
just threw it out and was
Threw it
like,
out, right?
okay, there's
Yeah.
no sense for us.
and
to-
obviously she's in the wrong because she's the one who
She broke
broke
into
into his
his
house.
house, what?
Yeah, I feel like she's the one that's trying to extend her
Yeah,
15
she's trying to
seconds.
milk
Yeah.
it. Yeah, she's trying to milk
fame,
it.
yeah, it's so
No.
pathetic.
Hulk Hogan is now one of the richest wrestlers in the world, and all because of a leaked sex tape. Gossip website Gawker posted parts of Hulk Hogan's sex tape that he made with his best friend's wife. The video where he said the N-word and was fired from WWE Network just won the $100 million lawsuit against them. The jury granted him $55 million in economic damages from being fired from the WWE Network and $60 million in emotional distress. It's being reported that he could end up winning even more by the time the lawsuit is over. Personally, I think Gawker should be shut down for releasing his sex tape. Not for personal reasons, just for subjecting the world to Hulk Hogan having sex on tape. So what do you guys think about this whole story?
Well, definitely should have won the lawsuit because getting fired, WWE, the people that are like really big on the show, they make millions a year.
Right,
Like they're,
yeah.
and he's like a huge WWE guy.
iconic,
So yeah, so
right?
he's like one of the faces. So he obviously was making a lot, and to get fired for that obviously takes a huge hit on like your income. And then it's kind of traumatizing. I mean, he shouldn't have had sex with his best friend's wife.
Right.
He shouldn't have recorded it, and I don't know how it got leaked. But so like that's shitty on his part, totally. But obviously that ruined the relationship with anyone he was dating. I don't know if he's married or not. With his best friend, like just for the emotional damages.
Yeah, but this guy has to be a multi-millionaire even before the
Already,
lawsuit.
yeah.
That's true.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he needs more money. He could have just said, you know what, guys? I like my body. I'm like Justin Bieber. Just go ahead and watch the tape.
I mean, some people are money hungry, and I mean, I'm not saying that's the case, but like, if you're going to get paid money, who's going to deny it?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
plus, on like how you said it, like, why would you have sex with your best friend and your best friend's wife and then record it? That's just
that's not smart.
disrespectful.
That's like
That's
asking
smart.
to get caught.
Yeah,
Exactly.
how did
There's
that even
like-
come about?
there's
And then
like
who
proof,
leaked it?
like-
Like,
He
it
was
was
not
like
thinking.
somebody had to leak it.
He was
Someone probably close to him. Someone probably close to him.
He was
That's how-
probably like,
Maybe his best friend because he saw it. And
You never
he's
know,
mad
you
about
never
his
know.
wife
Plot
cheating on
twist.
him. Like,
Okay.
but I mean, yeah, he obviously had money before.
Yeah.
Like, but
Hulk
if you
Hogan.
lose your job and you're not having a constant income, it's nice to have more to
Exactly.
fall back on. Especially when
of
you're
course.
living. I'm sure he lives in like an expensive house that he needs to maintain.
You
And
gotta have a retirement fund.
I feel like this was like a cry for fame though, because who records an affair? Like he probably just
Exactly.
went over to the house and he was like, "Hey, best friend's wife, you know, it'd be fun if we had an affair and we had your husband tape it."
Plot twist. The husband taped
the
it.
husband taped it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
A lot of artists are known for having ridiculous requests where they only want expensive champagne or blue M&Ms in their dressing room. Jack Johnson, however, has been having his music tour bring light to how much waste concerts have. He asked that people buy reusable beer pints at the venues, and these venues now offer $1 off if they bring them back, as well as refillable water bottle stations, and encourages fans to use carpool apps and bike valet stations at his concerts. He also donates all the money he makes touring to green organizations. Jack Johnson is also trying to get other artists and venues to follow and have greener tours. What do you guys think about this whole like going green thing and like reaching out to such a big
I mean,
people?
I like it because, especially this year, like the global warming is getting out of control, and
Yeah,
we need to
definitely.
start paying more attention to like
Yeah.
protecting the earth and going
Yes.
green. So, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
And those venues that they're performing, like I don't know if you guys have ever been to a concert, but they're normally in like football stadiums or something with
Right.
thousands of people. And the amount of waste, because like I know when I go to concerts,
Yeah.
I buy at least a water bottle, if not like food and like programs
That
or
gets
whatever,
left behind.
and that gets left behind. Like the empty water bottles, empty soda bottles. If you buy like food, they come in those little trays,
Yeah,
and
people
they
just
get left
leave them there.
behind. Like,
Leave 'em, yeah.
and then they just get thrown out. But if they had reusable things, when they get thrown out or recycled, they
Yeah.
could just keep reusing them.
Yeah.
And it's more cost effective for both the consumer and the producer because they don't have to make as many water bottles as they were usually making.
Yeah.
And the people only have to buy one. And I'm sure they'd have to pay something to refill the water bottle.
They just said
Yeah.
they get like $1 off if they bring back the water
Oh,
bottle.
I'm
So,
sorry,
like,
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
so
was a
that's-
little spaced out.
no, so
But still, it's $1
like,
off.
yeah.
And people are
And
going to want to come
it's-
back.
Oh,
That
yeah,
adds up
it's
to
gonna
the-
make them want to come
Like
back.
I'd
Yeah,
rather pay
exactly.
$4 than $5 for a soda. Like that's actually like a big difference in my head. for,
Jack
like-
Johnson has some good ideas
Yeah,
going on.
honestly, like, good for Jack Johnson, and like
Big fan,
that's
big
really
fan.
like getting things going in the right direction because we really need something to like step up
Yeah.
because global warming is getting
Definitely.
out of hand, and this is definitely a big way to start because concerts. There's
A lot
so
of
many
people,
all the
yeah.
time. Yeah,
Especially in the summer.
especially in the summer.
So we've all been witness to and maybe even participated in popular internet challenges. We've seen things like the Cinnamon Challenge, the Condom Challenge, and even a Kylie Jenner Challenge. But recently, a new challenge is gaining momentum and may even be more stupid than the past ones. Based on the game Mario Kart, the Banana Challenge is all the rage. People are putting banana peels on the ground and then running, dancing, skipping, and flipping onto the pill to see if they will fall, which is
What?
they inevitably do. Did you guys do any of these internet challenges, or have you tried to put a
I
banana
think
peel on the
Tyler
floor?
has.
and-
Tyler, you did it?
Tyler's done something.
I've never done an
Oh,
internet
man.
challenge, but
Okay.
whenever I first heard of the banana peel challenge, I thought it was the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah,
I'm like, who would do that? It wouldn't even be funny.
But like, who would voluntarily put a spoonful of cinnamon in their mouth so they could choke and like
Yeah, no, I'm not doing
die?
that.
And,
Exactly. But then again, I wasn't even planning on watching this video, but it was on Twitter last night, and it came up. Funniest thing I've ever saw in my life. If you guys ever see this on Twitter, it's just a kid walking around, slipping on a banana peel, funny. Oh my gosh.
He just keeps doing it and he keeps falling and it's like he
because
sets it down and then he like
you didn't think
falls and then looks at the camera as if like, oh my god, like
You
I wasn't
really, like,
expecting that to
went in.
happen for the 5th time.
You don't think it's gonna go as fast as it does? I thought it was gonna be like a fake fall, like, oh no.
But he like
No, he was like, bam! Down.
yeah. But those internet challenges are ridiculous. Like I've done the condom challenge with my roommates. It was really fun. Like dropping the condom on the head, like it's so fun. But like they're all stupid because like they're not.
And they're actually
Yeah,
kind of
I don't
dangerous.
really
Like
care
a lot
for
of people have health risk and like.
yeah, most of them because like you see with
Yeah.
the Kylie Jenner thing, like their lips get too big and people like have to.
And they
like,
kind of get stuck
Oh,
like
with the-
that.
yeah,
and they gotta go
it's
to the
like
hospital.
just even the cinnamon challenge, people would inhale it and have problems with their lungs.
That
The
was just a
condom-
bad
That's
challenge
really
right
bad
there.
having a condom challenge. Just a lot of wasted
Condoms.
condom.
Yeah, that
And
too.
then like this one, people are probably falling and hurting themselves because
Yeah.
they're not expecting to actually slip, and they
I
do.
mean, but it's a banana peel. You're gonna fall.
Yeah,
True. Facts.
facts. Hashtag facts.
Hashtag facts.
Hashtag. All right, calling all loyal fans to That 70s Show, Ashton Kutcher and Danny Matterson, also known as Kelso and Hyde, have decided to come back together and create a new show that will air on Netflix. The series is titled The Ranch. So sadly, not a sequel to That 70s Show. The show is about a semi-pro football player, Ashton Kutcher, returning home to his family's ranch to help his brother Danny Matterson with the family business. Do you guys think this will be a good show, or do you think it'll just be another Netflix flop?
No.
I think it's gonna actually be a good show.
it's gonna be
gonna be
good.
good.
I think it's gonna be good.
It's from the same producers as the two men that produced 2.5 Men, and that was like a really popular show for a
Yeah.
really long time until
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen thing happened. But
Sorry, Charlie.
sorry, Charlie. But like that 70 show is so successful because they're such good actors and they're so funny,
Yeah.
and this is supposed to be a comedy. And Netflix shows have really been taking off because
For
you don't have to
real,
wait
though.
like
Exactly.
weeks, so you get more
Just-
viewers on Netflix because it's time convenient.
Yeah.
Yes, but then again, they've been bringing back like a lot of the old
Yeah.
like sitcoms and whatnot,
Yeah,
like
they
Fuller
do
House
the
and
visual
whatnot.
thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is just a really cheap like attempt at trying to bring out the 70s show because I'm sure that the entire cast couldn't come back to like film another show.
I love
But-
that 70 show.
It sounds like the plot line that I just explained sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like
It's definitely like something different, and I think, like, I mean, I disagree. I think it's going to be good because it's not like the revamping of the sitcoms because it is different, and they've been planning this for like 2 years. It's just finally in pre-production now. With all the other shows, it's been really forced with like kind of matching up the storyline. So this, they have like total freedom to do whatever they want. Like
Right.
they don't have to fact check from before. So it has a lot of potential to be really
And
good.
then it's interesting because
And they're good
they
actors,
haven't.
so-
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say they haven't done anything like
Together
in a
in
few
a while,
years.
yeah.
So
It's been a
like,
couple years, right?
it's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting to see them come back and do
Yeah.
something funny.
excited. I'm
entertaining
pumped.
And it'll
everything.
probably be really popular too because
Yeah.
it's them two back together. So, well, don't panic quite yet, fans of The Voice. Twerking star Miley Cyrus isn't going to be a judge on the reality singing show until the 11th season. Thank God. But she certainly left her mark on the contestants and the fans when she was a singing advisor on one of the recent episodes. After working on the show, she told People magazine she didn't realize how real it was. What did you think it was, Miley? A fake fantasy land for people that are putting their freaking lives on the line to become a famous singer? They can't all be famous like you because their dad has an achy breaky heart. What do you guys think about like Miley Cyrus and possibly being a future judge on
I
that show?
like her being a future judge on the show. Like people don't like her because of what she did in the past, but I even like
Right.
that because like she was doing it for
It was different. It
Exactly,
was-
she was doing it to get more
was-
viewers,
it was-
and she was
yeah.
doing it to get more like.
She was breaking away from her old
Yeah,
image
she
to
didn't want to have that
film a
image
new
anymore,
one.
So I mean, I
Yeah.
think that, and then plus she's not going to be acting like that on the shows. I'm pretty sure she's going to have a
Hopefully,
professional like.
hopefully.
Yeah, she'll
couple
definitely be more
sisters, some-
professional. And she's
Yeah.
calmed down so much. Like, if it was 3 years ago, I would have been like, no way, like, that's just going to totally ruin the show.
Yeah.
But now she's calmed down so much, and she's
She's
so,
focused more, I think.
yeah, she's
you know?
more down to earth. She
Yeah.
isn't so out there. And, yeah, I think. Like,
And The Voice is a lot of intensive work, but I think Miley Cyrus can handle it
Exactly,
because she
right.
was on Hannah Montana and Disney
can
shows.
sing.
They
Child
just they
actor.
run those children into the
yeah.
ground.
And this is probably, like, so much better than
Finish them.
I am surprised that she did not like turn out worse than she did.
Yeah.
But
And I think she has a really good voice. When she
does.
sings good songs, like,
Yeah.
some of her recent stuff is not like doing her justice, but other songs she has a really good voice. So I feel like she'd definitely be a good vocal coach on the
Definitely.
show.
Yeah, she
so.
could definitely like
Yeah.
change up the
She
show
has the
there.
talent.
Yeah,
so
she has the talent. It's
fine.
there. She's qualified.
Charisma.
I'm really excited to watch this season actually.
Yeah, I
Or
think
11th
it'll be
season.
good.
11th season,
And
yeah.
it'll bring something different because she's been in the spotlight more than the other judges have. So
And it'll add to like the basically like the reality show behind The Voice because The Voice
Yeah.
half of it is the competition, but half of it's just like the judges joking around. And I'm sure Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I'm sure
is
she's funny
gonna
as
just,
hell.
like,
Yeah,
She
yeah.
probably
She's
is.
gonna turn that stuff around.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a more sexual turn, but it'll still be funny, and I'll
That's
appreciate
the
it.
funny part.
That is
like,
Yeah, obviously. that's,
Instead
like,
of like the Blake Shelton like finger point, she just got like point her tongue at herself.
Yeah. But, well, that's about all the news out of Hollywood. I'm Haley.
I'm Jay.
I'm Malik.
And I'm Tyler. Now stay tuned to see Mary with her weekly advice.
To be alone. There are people out there who care. Verbal abuse is the most continuous form of abuse that follows you, but it doesn't have to. No need to be one of the 3.2 million students bullied each year. Speak out and seek help. Let's end bullying together.
Hey guys, welcome to Advice with the one and only me. I've received so many of your letters this week that unfortunately I can't thoroughly answer each and every one of you that desperately need my help, so this will be a special version of Advice, Speed Round Edition. Let's get started. Dear Mary, it's been a couple days since I ate my grandmother's tuna casserole and something is not so chill with my body. My stomach has been aching for days and I have hives all over my back and chest. And this might be too much information, but things have just been spilling out of both ends of my body like a dump truck. What do you think I should do? Thanks, Hive Boy. First of all, ew. Second of all, why are you asking me for medical advice? Does it look like I'm a freaking doctor? Get out of here. Dear Mary, my dog died last week and I'm absolutely devastated. I missed her so much. She was my all-time best friend and practically my only friend. How am I just supposed to move on from this? I need your help. Thanks. Lonely Boy Part 2. Lonely Boy, did you not know that when you got the dog, it was going to expire in like 10 to 12 years? Sorry for your loss, but you saw it coming. Stuff it or get a new one. Next. Dear Mary, my girlfriend broke up with me because she says she needs to focus on herself, but I have this feeling in the back of my head that there has to be more to it. I feel like I deserve more closure than this. Should I confront her again or just let it go? Sincerely, a desperate guy willing to go through desperate measures. Let it go. She was obviously lying to you. When a girl says she needs to focus on herself, it means she needs to focus on getting more attention from other people than just you. And she probably just didn't like you anymore. Sorry. Dear Mary, my mom has been using all these big vocabulary words around me to prepare me for the SATs, but I haven't once looked through any of the books she bought me. How can I learn everything in time for this big test without having to go through this 400-page book? Thanks. Firm believer in C's get degrees. You really took the time to send me this letter when you could just use Google and it'll take approximately 0.03 seconds to find a word definition? Wow, you really are dumb. Dear Mary, I saw someone get murdered last night, and I have no idea what to do. It was in an alley, and I walked past at the very moment it happened, and I just couldn't take my eyes away, nor find the courage to say anything at all. What am I supposed to do? Go to the police with this kind of information, not me. I don't want to be involved as an accomplice or witness to the crime. Unless it involves my ex-boyfriend, James. Frickin' hate that guy. Dear Mary, I told my boyfriend I wanted a Louis laptop case for my birthday, but when I opened my present, the case had the comedian Louis plastered on the front of it. I don't even like Louis C.K. I'm tired of my boyfriend being so sarcastic. This is seriously the last straw. I'm thinking about breaking up with him, or would I be taking things a little too far? Honestly, that's pretty clever, and personally, I love Louis. And if you can't appreciate that kind of sarcasm and humor, then you don't really deserve a guy like him. So yeah, totally break up with him, and let me know what his number is. I might give him a call. Dear Mary, I found out my best friend has to go gluten-free, and I don't know how I'm able to continue our friendship. Food is the most important thing and basically the basis of our relationship. Who am I going to order pizza with and eat McDonald's breakfast with after a night of drinking? Ugh, how could she do this to me? She is so selfish. Oh my God, girl, like totally break up with her. God, get over yourself. It's not like you're in a committed relationship or something. If food is the most important thing in your friendship, you obviously don't hold high standards for a best friend. Dear Mary, my boyfriend likes me too much. He's honestly suffocating. Every day it's one thing after another. You're so pretty. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I would die for you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up. I get it. Let's talk about something other than your undying love for me for once. Once. Wow, you're kind of a terrible person. Boo-hoo. God forbid someone loves you. And with an attitude like that, I'm surprised he does. I can't encourage you to stay with him, so the best advice I can give is to suck his bank account dry and then dump him. It works every time. Dear Mary, I suffer from constant bad breath. It's a self-diagnosed disease I've been battling my entire life. I'm always afraid to talk in class because my breath is so rank. One time I yawned and someone accused the room of smelling like stale milk and moldy carpets. How do I get over this? Butt muncher. I'm gonna call you butt muncher. Have you heard of a toothbrush, or mints, or gum, or mouthwash, or a toothbrush, or Altoids, or Listerine strips, or did I mention toothbrush? There are plenty of solutions. Maybe stay away from food that makes your breath smell like a fart. I don't know. Talk to your doctor about this stuff. Like, why do you guys think that I'm certified to give you medical attention? Ugh! Dear Mary, my grandmother has glaucoma, but she refuses to move that dope. I told her that smoking marijuana will relieve her pain, but she is so old-fashioned and still thinks it's against the law, even though medical marijuana is legal in all 23 states. How do I convince her to smoke a little smoke? You need to be sneaky and bake her cookies. And I'm not talking about your typical chocolate chip, if you know what I'm saying. I promise she won't realize that it contains traces of THC, and she'll be feeling great in no time. She'll probably even ask for the recipe and secret ingredient, in which you will tell her a sacred herb similar to thyme and basil. Next thing you know, she'll be Chef Curry with the pot and whipping it up for all the grandkids. I'm really sorry about that. Last letter. Dear Mary, you're the only person that thinks you're funny. You're really just annoying and rude. I hope you get hit by a bus. Yours truly, Kyle. Okay, well that wasn't a letter. That was hate mail. Oh my God, that was hate mail. That was my first piece of hate mail. I have a viewer. Thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna frame this. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for this week. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune in next week.